9:25 on Capital Breakfast. Thursday morning, this is Harry Styles and Late Night Talking.
Can't get you off from all this late night talking.
Let's do Follow Me.
Follow me, everything is alright.
This is Follow Me, where we chat to someone every Thursday who you should be checking out on socials. And Sean, you said someone's got in touch with the show.
Yeah, so we were talking about AI relationships, weren't we, earlier on in the show? And, you know, how more and more young people are getting into relationships with actual artificial intelligence. So in the meantime, an expert has got in touch. She has an amazing social media presence. So dialing in from Switzerland right now, I've got Simone Heng on FaceTime. Morning, Simone.
Morning, Chris, Jordan, Sean. Hi.
Morning. So, Simone, on your text, you said you're a human connection specialist, which is an amazing job title. Can you briefly explain the work that you do and the content that you make on socials?
Yeah, so my life's mission is kind of to demystify human connection. You know, we are a really over-therapized generation, but along with that means that there's a lot of incorrect information going out about how we connect and also about loneliness and the science of connection. So my job is really to break that down for people so that we can get better connected and fight the loneliness epidemic.
Yeah. Amazing.
Okay. All right. So we've also mentioned that it's Global Loneliness Awareness Week. What does that involve?
So that is raising awareness globally, obviously, for the fact that 1 in 5 people on the planet are lonely, and that we need to do more at the individual level, community and governmental level to stop social disconnection, because it's actually destroying our communities, it's destroying our immunity and our health, as well as our psychology, this loneliness issue.
All right, and why are we now more lonely? Because it feels like people are lonelier than ever, but we've got more ways of staying in contact.
Technically more connected,
People,
you're right.
So is that part of the problem?
Yeah, so there's 3 major reasons why we have become more and more lonely. Obviously, social media and the spike of the internet was a big one. And capitalism is another one. It's even in countries that are not capitalist, we're seeing more people spend less time with their families because they need to work to keep up with the cost of living. And some of the other things are like our cities are not planned. This is a big issue in London, actually. You don't have free third spaces where we used to sit. Now you've got to pay for a coffee to have a place to sit. Mm-hmm. And you don't just bump into people in these green spaces or free spaces the way we used to, where we used to connect with people. So these are 3 of the major reasons that people are getting lonelier than ever.
Simone for PM, right?
Yeah, amazing.
And this is what your social media is all about, and why our listeners should be following you, because your videos are brilliant. We're going to get another track on from Lola Young, a confirmed summertime baller, Lola Young, and then we all right to speak to you next, Simone?
Yeah, of course.
All right, we'll do it after this.
On the show this morning, we were talking about the fact that a lot of young people, it seems, are now starting relationships with AI, and that seems to be the headline that we're reading a lot this morning. Is this something that you've come across with your work?
Yeah, it's a big part of my work, actually. So like hundreds and millions of people globally, and young people specifically, because they're feeling disconnected and lonely and maybe had their connection skills robbed by the pandemic, so they're a bit more socially awkward maybe, have driven them into the arms of these AI, what we call AI companions, or, you know, AI friends, but a lot of time they're becoming romantic. So it is very, very widespread.
It's so interesting, Simone, because we were saying we sort of understand why it's happened, and it is such a shame. You know, we're using the phones less and less. We're doing less and less human interaction. It's emails, it's texts, it's things that are quick and avoids any sort of interaction or confrontation as well. I feel like we've got like a whole generation of people quite scared of real communication.
Yeah, so the thing is, as you mentioned when I was listening to you earlier, Sean, these apps, the reason they're popular are that they are adapting to our preferences as the user, what we like, what we dislike, and they're programmed to not really disagree with us. This is going to have a huge impact in the future on how we connect with each other at work, in our social lives. If we're used to having an echo chamber of our own opinion looped back to us, how are we going to go into work or school and deal with, in real life, friction-filled arguments?
Yeah,
it's going to make us very socially slow.
I see what you mean. Jordan, this is your dream, though, isn't it? It's just a room full of people telling you what you want to hear, isn't it? No, but it's not the reality of relationships. I think that what this is making me really realise this morning is that actually it is okay to have friction. It's a good thing to have friction. We should slow things down a little bit, because there's no bad thing. Not arguments. A lot of arguments aren't healthy or good, but you do need a bit of it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, with the rise of AI, and we are going to just have more and more, because it's all unregulated right now, these AI companions, anything that is really human is going to become more valuable. So if you want to live a life where you're more in demand at work, where you connect better with people, those human connection skills, including being able to manage real life negative dialogues and communication, you'll be more and more valuable the more you lean into those skills. So I would push everyone to really look at how to become a better connector.
And how would you become a better connector? What's your top tip for that?
My first thing would be, when you're out and about, take those noise cancelling headphones out. So what we know is we're missing a lot of that serendipitous connection. We used to bump into someone waiting at your Starbucks for a coffee. If you have those cans on, no one's going to approach you. Same with the body. They call it loser body language. When you are hunched over your phone and you're on your phone, that communicates to people, don't approach me. And in order to make friends, we need to start from the very basics of, can someone come up to me and talk?
Simone, I could speak to you all day, and I am definitely going to check out your social media as soon as I finish the show today. Give it a big plug to everyone listening right now.
Social media, Simone Heng. The book is Let's Talk About Loneliness. It's at your bookstores around the UK as well.
Thank you
that, Simone, you're
so
brilliant.
much. Get her followed. Her videos are exactly what she's just talked about on Capital Breakfast this morning. Give it up for Simone Heng, everybody!